Hello everybody, this is Grandmaster Varuzhan Akobian and welcome to the Insane in the Endgame class today. And I have some really hard positions to show you today. I hope you guys are ready, okay, to solve this difficult puzzle. So we're going to start out with the first position. Let's see here. White to play and win. These are endgame studies, so you have to find the difficult positions to win. So let's see here. All right, let's see here. How white can try to win this position here. Give you a couple of minutes to think, to see if you can find the idea here. Clearly the position of the king is a problem on a4 and you have an f pass pawn. So what can you do? All right, so let's see here. What options we have in this position here? And also we have a strong pass pawn, so we have to try to do something with that pass pawn, okay? We have to do something with that pass pawn on f7 here. Okay. I'll take a look at, I'll be looking at the chat, guys. So if you have any questions, you can ask me there. Okay, another minute or two, another minute or two, and now let's see here. Insane in the endgame. All right. Okay, so that's the first position, guys. So we have to look. You have to look for ways to. Either mate or promote the pawn, right? So those are the two options we have to do here. Any ideas? Any ideas you have here? The first move is pretty clear. We have to try to promote. We have to try to promote. That's the only way we can try to win this position, okay? So the first idea is try to promote, okay? So f7, correct? Now, you're also threatening to play rook a8, rook a8 check, and then f8 promotion. So he has to go here, queen e5. Now he goes queen e5, now threatening some queen a1 ideas as well here. Now he's got queen a1 idea. So what to do? Now we have to try to figure out. So check is the next move we have to go. Correct? Now he goes king b3. And now if we queen, unfortunately, we're going to get mated. We're going to get mated with this. So the first move is fine, and now right here, now we need a very special move here. Alright, now let's see here. Alright, now I can see the chart here. So Samir, Rook A3 and promotion. Okay, Rook A3, that's correct, but the line just keeps going. It's not over yet. So he takes. Now we promote. But now he goes here, and he's still threatening numerous threats. He's threatening Queen A1 and he's threatening Queen B2. So what are you going to do here now? What are you going to do against that right now? Because it looks like he still has threats. I mean, you have a threat check there. On B8 he'll take. If you check here, he'll go here. So now you need an amazing move, amazing idea. Queen B4, correct, absolutely brilliant move. If he doesn't take, goes here, it's mate. So he has to take. D4 check. King B5, take, King C5. Now, you still have to show accuracy to win this. It's not so simple, okay? Because he still has 3 pawns. So if you don't play accurately, you're not going to win this game. So what is the correct move now? King D2, correct. D5, D4. Now we gotta take. Now he goes here. Our move is only move, and now he goes here. It looks like, how are we gonna win this game, guys? It looks like, you know, he can just play C4 and just sit there, you know. But you can win this by 1 tempo, okay? Only by 1 tempo you can win this. If it was black to move, he plays C4, it's gonna be a draw now, okay? So what are you gonna do? And now, what to do here? Think. You have to play this correctly, otherwise you're not going to win this game. Here. Now I go here. Now if he goes here, you have bishop e1, stopping the pawns. If he goes here, again you play bishop e1. Now if he plays c2, you have bishop d2. You have this. If he plays d3, we take. If he goes here, we just go king to e4. Here, push. Here, and now what's the correct move? If he goes c2, you play bishop d2, and now it's a win. And if he goes here, you're gonna take, and take. Okay. All right, guys, amazing study, amazing study. Again, we have to play this way. Not this, because we get made a rook a3 check. And this is not good either, so you have to play the move queen b4. Absolutely stunning. Correct. Good job, guys. Very, very nice. All right, ready for the next one now. Good job. All right, white to play and win. White to play and win, guys. White to play and win. Now I'm using the Lichess website. So what can you do here to try to win this position? Hey, greetings, friends from Bosnia. How are you? How are you, Muammer? How are you? Thank you. So we have to calculate, guys. Here, it's just, if you just try to play simple way, it's not gonna do it. Okay. So c7, he just goes bishop b7. It's gonna be a problem. Bishop b1, that's correct. Now, he has to go king f6, okay? By the way, if you play c7, he plays bishop b7 as a draw. Now, a very, very important move here needed, okay? Bishop e4, absolutely. And now we're threatening c7, okay? But he's not going to make it that simple for you. He's going to come here and attack you. And now it's very tricky. You have to really dig in deep, you know? You have to really dig in deep to find the solution, okay? c5 is a draw because he takes. Check. Okay. Let's draw. You have to calculate, basically you have to calculate every single move with the bishop. You can go to d5, you can go to f3, you can go to g2, you can go to h1, you have to calculate all of them. And after you calculate, you can make a decision. And the correct move here is bishop h1, correct, because everywhere else you put it's going to be on the way, but not in here. Now you're threatening c7, so he goes here trying to catch the pawn, then c7. If he takes, you're going to promote into queen. Yeah, c7. c7, and then you take. And if he takes, go here. Okay, perfect. All right, let's set up the next one, guys. So yeah, he cannot do anything after this. Can't do anything, can't go anywhere. So after bishop h1, you win the game. Okay, very hard move to see, bishop h1. We're looking at all the other moves, but not the one on h1. All right, next. Good job, guys. That maneuver was very nice. Okay, white to play and win. White to play and win. I want to give you a couple of minutes to think. Okay. Couple of minutes to think. White to play and win. White to play and win. How are you gonna try to win this position? Because the problem here is the stalemate issue, okay? The problem is the stalemate issue here, okay? All right. So what can we do here? This threat is a real problem here, guys. White to play and win, of course. The problem, our knight is too far off. If our knight was close, we can try to mate him, but the knight is too far off. And it's very hard for him to reach f2, you know? Now, what can we do? Alright, what's the first one? Bishop g3, that is correct. Actually, not that, sorry. First we have to force f to h2, so it goes here. Then what do we do? It's a very tricky play needed here. Yeah, well, if you take the peshkas, the pawns, you're gonna win with bishop and knight. If you know how to do it. If you watch my video tutorial on that, you'll know how to do it. If you watch my video tutorial, okay? But what's the move? The bishop g3 plays h4. Correct. Now it's a very important move here. If you take, it's a stalemate, so it's a very, very important to play precisely here. So what do we do now, huh, guys? After h4, what do we do now? It's a very special move you have to find. No, bishop h2 is just draw. King takes. Bishop. Yeah, but it's just gonna be a draw. In that line, yeah. Bishop f4, it will be a draw. Bishop b8, okay. Now he goes here. King g3. King g1. Now you want to push him back to the corner, correct? If he moves away, you take. You're going to win this. So he has to go back here. And now, finally, we have a time now to bring the knight in. Knight b6. Now, bring the knight where? Where is the knight going now? With the same concept, you want to win the h2 pawn, okay? With the same concept, you want to win the h2 pawn. Knight c4 check. Continue. Perfect. Now, if you take it stalemate, no, 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 you're not going to let that happen, guys. No, no, no. Okay? What are you going to do? Yes, bishop f8. Yes. Thank you very much. And again, guys, you're going to have to know how to win this position, okay? But this is winning position. You can watch my video or some other videos as well of tutorials how to win this, okay? Absolutely amazing. You know, your knight had to be moved like this to get to here. And you had to avoid the stalemates, okay? You had to avoid the stalemates. All right, guys? Excellent. Okay, next position here. White to play and win. Okay, white to play and win. This pawn is going this way, by the way. It's one move away from queening, okay? Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Yeah, but it was, I like the way that it was, the maneuvering. I really like the maneuvering. White to play and win this one. Okay, well, the first move is clear. We have to give a check. No, it's no choice. We have to give a check. First idea is clear. Okay, Rook h6 check. Now, yeah, if you play like knight d8 check, he just goes king b5. It's just a draw. All right, now he goes here. Yeah, if you try this, it's just not gonna work. Yeah, and then you basically win like this. Okay, so that wins. That takes care of it. Okay, so he has to go here to control the a6 square. Okay. Knight, now we have to play precisely, okay? Knight d6 check, you know, here, and then I queen. So you might, you know, that throws away the win. Pay attention, guys, pay attention. You know, it's not like you see a check, you gotta go for it. You have to make sure that's the correct check, okay? Knight d8, correct, Peter. Knight d8 check. Now he has to go here, otherwise Rook a6. Yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, I solved this one before, but just forgot it. Knight c6 check, correct. Yeah, now if he goes to b7, you have a check and check. So here you have knight b4, so it has to go here. And now you have to come up with a very strong move here. Because it doesn't look like you can stop him. I mean, yeah, you can take this guy. He queens. You can do this. That'll be a draw. But now, a very important idea here. Knight. So what's the move? No, knight before he queens. Yeah, knight a5. Now you're threatening knight b3, so I have to queen. Now we check. If he goes to b7, I take. And now check. Thank you very much. Winning the queen and winning the pawn, of course. Okay. So absolutely fantastic idea. I mean, it's a hard puzzle. It's a hard puzzle, hard study too. You have to come up with this knight a5 clever touch, you know. clever touch to set him up with, okay? Very clever stuff, okay? All right, perfect, guys. Moving forward, okay? Good job. All right, white to play. White to play and win. This is not that hard, guys. This is not that hard, but I don't want you to give me one moves, okay? I don't take one moves. I need the whole variation, okay? Don't give me one move lines now. Give me a 5-6 move line, okay? The whole thing is about 6 moves. So, yeah, don't give one move, guys. Just try to give the whole variation, okay? Because you do move by move, it's gonna be easy. So who can give me the whole variation here? The whole variation, okay? Okay, I see a couple of moves, but they're very short. They're like 3 move variations, okay? No, it's that... Aryan, that line rook h7, your rook is still on c5. You cannot go rook h7. Hello, hello, Petai, hello, Petai. What is this? Amateur attacker. What is this? All right, so we start out with what? I still don't see the complete answer. I would like to see somebody give me the complete answer here. Rook a4. Okay, that's correct. Now, what do you do? check, check, king d8. So this is forcing, okay? Now what do we do? Rook h7, yes, fantastic. Because now if he takes, check, check, and you pick up the queen, okay? So rook h7. Here goes queen g2. Check. Thank you very much. Okay. So, and if he plays g2, because if you take his g1 queen, in fact, you lose the game. You're gonna lose the game because he's gonna check and take. Now, what are you gonna do after this? Oh, no, not king f2. King f3 is queen f5 check. What's the move here, guys? Yes. And then you win the game. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Excellent. Excellent, excellent job, guys. These are strong puzzles, but we got some really strong players in the chat here. You know, you guys doing an amazing job solving these difficult positions, okay? It was perfect. Alright, guys, and now this one. White to play and win. Again, I don't want you to give me some moves. I need you to give me the whole thing, okay? White to play and win. This is a study by a famous composer, Leonid Kurbel. Leonid Kurbel. Okay? Actually, not that hard. I think you're going to be able to find this, guys. You have to play like Leonid Kurbel. Alright, guys, let's see here. These are special exercises from a very special book. It's a Russian book that I get it with. It's very, very special stuff here. Please think, guys. This is not an easy position for you to do. Bishop d6 is a draw. He plays rook c8. Bishop d6, he plays rook c8. Okay, now let's see here. The first move. What is the first move, guys, here? No, not bishop h6. Alright, so the first move. First move is very important here. Bishop c5, correct. Now you're threatening check on h8, okay? So, if he plays rook b8, then how do you win this? Why is this move losing? And here, okay? Winning. So, rook c8, check, king e8, yeah, we're gonna look at king c8 next. Don't worry about that. We're gonna look. Let's do this first. Bishop c7, correct. Now he can move the rook on a8. You have rook h8 check. He cannot move to f8. You have check, so he has to push. Now what do we do? Here, right? Now we walk all the way here. Now he takes. If you take, he's gonna escape, and then it's gonna be a draw. Check, and here it's theoretical draw. But here you can make a move here to put him in a suksavang. Yes, yes, Aryan. Yes, and that's a suksavang, suksavangi. Okay. If the king goes here, you have a check and take. If he goes here, you have a check and take. If he takes on c7, rook c7, so you're winning the game. Got it? Perfect. Nice. Now, somebody mentioned, what if he plays let's say the move here? Okay. Sorry, this is the yeah. So we play bishop c5. Well, let's say he plays here. Okay. And now, what is the correct move here, guys? No, don't rush, don't rush. Yes, bishop a7, correct. Now he cannot go here because we have a check, so his only move is to push. In this case, it doesn't matter, you can even take because the rook is not coming out anywhere. Okay, it's not in a box here. Check and take. Okay, so you're winning this game. All right. Well, I think this is a pretty remarkable idea, guys. That you basically chop the rook in both cases to win the game. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed these puzzles from the Endgame, Insane in Endgame puzzle class, and I will be back with you on Thursday. Okay. For two more lectures on Thursday, okay? And make sure you tune in for those lectures. And those lectures going to be starting a little bit earlier, so put it in your calendar, guys. Those lectures on Thursday, okay? Going to be starting at 4 to 6 p.m. Thursday, this Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. All right, guys. All right, very good. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And I will be seeing you again on Thursday, okay? Take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Good job. Good job.